Okay, this video will show how to use the basic momentum equation to solve for either momentum, mass, or velocity. So the first thing is the momentum equals mass times velocity. So that's like, and it's abbreviated, momentum is abbreviated with a lowercase p. Mass, and so this right here, that symbol right there, that symbol right here is momentum. The P, mass, is M, and velocity, of course, will be V. So you'll see this equation, P equals mv. Now, to help people out a little bit with the math, we use this triangle method. So you'll see this on the board in the room. But basically, there's a triangle on the board, and then on the top of the triangle is a P, which stands for momentum. And on the bottom of the triangle is M for mass and V times velocity. So, like, let's say you want to know what P is equal to. So you want to know what P is equal to. Well, if you just cover up P, what does it say to do with MV? So since they're on the same level, that means to multiply them. Okay, so like I will say in class, take which one that you're looking for. So like let's say we're looking for M, you could cover up M, and if you cover up M, okay, then you could have, if you cover up M, like let's say you're looking for mass, what's mass equal to? Well, mass, if you cover it up, it's equal to P, but see how there's like a divide, so it's P divided by V. So mass is equal to P over V. So basically, you cover up the one that you're looking for, like let's say we're looking for V. What's V equal to? V is equal to P divided by M. So P divided by M. You just cover up the one that you're looking for, and that's how you can figure out what the equation is. Okay? So I have some steps here that I'm going to go through when I do these problems. And so I'll just show you like on problem number 1 here. Okay, so this says calculate the momentum of an object with a mass of 25 kilograms and a velocity of 12 meters per second. So the first thing is you write the momentum formula, which is P equals mv. So momentum equals mass times velocity. Okay, what are we looking for? It says calculate the momentum. So that means we're looking for P, so our equation is okay. So we don't really need to use the momentum triangle. No, but we're going to do step 3 now. Plug in the numbers. So P is equal to mass. So we got to find mass. Well, kilograms would be a mass. So we go 25 kilograms. I like to write the units. Okay, and then we're going to multiply that times the velocity, which is 12 meters per second. And then I would take my calculator and go 25 times 12, and I would end up getting 300. But here's a really important thing, is you want to keep the units with it. And so the units would be 300 kilograms meters per second. None of the units cancel out. You'll see in a later problem when units will cancel out. Okay, so to calculate a momentum, you just take the mass times the velocity. You just keep all the units, kilograms, meters per second. That's the momentum unit. Okay, why don't you pause this video and try problem number 2 here. Okay, so let's see if you did problem number 2 correctly. So step number 1, write the momentum equation. Momentum equals mass times velocity. Okay, then we're going to plug in the numbers. Momentum equals mass, 1,500 kilograms, times velocity, which is 30 meters per second. This thing right here means multiply. So 1,500 times 30, and if you do that, you end up getting that the momentum is 45,000, and then none of the units cancel, so it's kilograms, meters per second. Okay, let's go on to number 3. Okay, now number 3 and the rest of the problems on this video are all about solving for something other than momentum in the momentum equation. And so what you will get on the board, or this will be on the board in class and during your test, you will get this momentum triangle, which will go P, M, V. Okay? So this says calculate the mass. So we want the mass. So we want to know what M equals. Well, if we cover up M, M is equal to P divided by V. So that's how you could use the momentum triangle. If you're looking for M, well, it's P divided by V. Okay, so we write the formula. We're going to plug the numbers in. So we got to make sure we get them in the right spot. Okay, P, we're looking for momentum. Okay, a momentum is going to have a unit of kilogram meters per second. So that's 400 right there. 400 kilograms meters per second. And we're going to divide that by the velocity, which is 20 meters per second. And if you take 400 divided by 20, well, that equals 20, but you got to get the units right. Now, this is a little tricky, but the units of meters per second divided by a meters per second is actually 1, and so that cancels out, and that leaves you with the unit of mass, and the unit of mass will be kilograms. Okay, why don't you try number 4, pause the video, and then come back and look at my video and see if you did it right. Okay, we're back. Calculate the mass of a truck. So once again, you would have the momentum triangle, and the momentum triangle is P and over MV like that. Okay, and so basically what you would do is figure out which one we want. Well, we want mass, so we want to know what mass equals, so we cover it up. Mass equals P divided by V, so we write the formula. Second step, plug in the numbers. Mass equals momentum, which is 12,000 kilograms meters per second. And it's really important that you get the numbers in the right spot here. Momentum, see that says it has a momentum? And a velocity is 15 meters per second. 15 meters per second. So now we're going to take 12,000 divided by 15. And let's see here. Calculate, let's see. Okay, so that equals, I had to look, I did this ahead of time. So 12,000 divided by 15 is equal to 800. And then if you look, the meters per second cancels out, and it leaves you with the unit of kilograms. Okay, let's go on to number 5. Okay, a bicycle has a momentum of 150 kilograms meters per second and a mass of 15 kilograms. Determine its velocity. So once again, we would have the momentum triangle. This would be on the board during class or on your test. So P, M, V. Okay, we're going to cover up the one that we want to find velocity. So we're going to cover V up. What do we have to do to get V? Well, the triangle says to take P divided by M. So velocity will equal momentum divided by mass. So velocity equals the momentum. Make sure you get the right number in the right spot. Kilogram meters per second. We're going to divide that by mass, which is 15 kilograms. And if we take 150 divided by 15, we get that the velocity equals 10. But we have to get the right units. A kilogram divided by a kilogram is 1. So that leaves us a meters per second unit. Okay, why don't you pause the video and see if you can do number 6. Okay, number 6. An athlete with a mass of 60 kilograms has a momentum of 480 kilograms meters per second. Determine their velocity. So once again, we'll have our triangle. Well, I guess it's right up here above. We can just use this one instead of making another one. Okay, and we're looking for V. So V is equal to, we cover up V. It says to take P divided by M. So that's the formula. Step 2, plug the numbers in. So which one is P, momentum? That's the 480 kilograms meters per second. We're going to divide that by the mass, which is 60 kilograms. So if we take 480 divided by 60, that gives us the number of 8. That's 8. And then the units, kilograms, would cancel, and that leaves us meters per second. And that's how you would do these momentum types of problems. That's it.